university dorm to $100 billion tech giant is perhaps the most fantastic success story in business history. Facebook that has quite literally conquered the world. Hello and welcome. You're with We Mean Business. I'm Shweta Rajpal-Kohli. As Facebook goes public, we discuss what this mega listing means for the social networking giant, for its 900 million plus users, and also the ever-changing technology world. We have an absolutely fantastic panel of guests with us on the show today. With me in the Delhi studio, Vijay Sharma, Chairman and Managing Director of 197 Communications, a pioneering startup in the mobile value-added services space.
Estimating Facebook on the advertising revenue is like saying there is only one way of making money, which is advertising. This is overestimated manner of business making anyways. If you have those guys who hang out on your destination for half an hour in a day and they are in hundreds of millions, we are talking about advertising as a lowest hanging fruit here. We are not talking about that as a business model. We are talking about that as a first opportunity of business. I don't think in the world advertising is as good as for the Facebook as so many other things could be. For example, like they're trying applications download lately. They're just the hackathons of the Facebook bought out app download ecosystem. What if they become the destination where people were purchasing apps from themselves, and that incidentally could be just another couple of billion dollar business there.
So you actually feel that that $100 billion valuation is justified given the numbers that we're talking about in terms of the user base, the average time spent per user. You'd actually say that it's justified.
If it is not justified, there would have not been buyers.
Right.
It's not emotions only end of the day. There is a reason that if you're not in this bus now, this is something which has been achieved, and this is a platform where the future's business will take place. Today's business is taking place. Today's consumers are there, and they're not moving away from it. They're coming in more and more number of times. What are we talking here? Do we, in this kind of scenario, putting multiple on the last year's revenues is a joke valuation attempt either.
Yet at the same time, innovating is something which is almost something that every tech company has to do. It's almost something that's breathing down your neck. Be different, bring in some change to ensure that this is as dynamic as the technology world. Do you think that will be the biggest challenge for Facebook, the fact that it has to continue to innovate, or do you think that it's got its model right, it should just continue in the same way? Change or not change?
I think one thing that we're missing here is that we are assuming that innovation, which is the key. I think key is Facebook people, Facebook team, Facebook culture, which is incidentally bringing out innovation. It's not that we press the button, innovation comes out. There's no innovation factory actually. These are people, these are hackers, these are hack culture. It is a culture of that we'll bring it out much better, much faster, and much smarter than anybody, and smarter than anyone else actually here. And that hacker culture is what brings Facebook much ahead of anyone. Google can only dream about what their ecosystem of open web versus Facebook's ecosystem of closed web is. This is a paradigm change conversation. Web has become too crowded to reach anywhere, and Facebook is probably one of those destinations in one of their aspirations that we could make it closed door wallet, closed world, you know. So I think the innovation is people, and the hacker culture of Facebook, I think we'll continue to get it there.
You know, in fact,
the newsfeed idea is something that everyone objected to. People didn't like it. There was huge objection to it, but he stuck to his ground. Do you think that's one of the biggest qualities of a good entrepreneur?
I think entrepreneurs and managers and CEOs, these three things are different incidentally. Managers do things to make sure that the veto or the consciousness, everybody is agreeing to. Entrepreneur does things because they believe in that. They don't need maximum number of votes. They don't work on democracy. They work on an opinion and they stand for it.
And ultimately that works.
And that works. And that is why an entrepreneur is sometimes given a CEO's role or they are taken off that role. And I don't think that best of the entrepreneurs are best of the CEOs, by the way. But I do know that best of entrepreneurs are the best of the product makers, and they bring the best out of that.
Vijay.
I think as far as advice is concerned, I think I look forward to that reverse here, obviously. One thing I know about sitting outside is that I truly admire their hacker culture, continuously saying that, because I think that is what has bought them, and he shouldn't give them up under pressures of the Wall Street and any other person who does not wear the same suit color. And as far as the size is concerned, the opportunity is concerned, it's just started. I think it's the start of the thing.
It's just the start. And would you also rank Facebook as the most popular tech brand right now?
No, not at all.
No.
I think it's definitely a discussion of the boardrooms. More people are touched by Google, and more people desire to keep an Apple there.